You're in Module 1, and this is key tools and systems to integrate into your business. We have to start with getting organized and effective time management strategies, which of course starts with choosing a calendar and integrated email system that's going to work for you. Our recommendation is to go with the Google tools because I think you need to have an easy way to integrate your CRM. And frankly, most CRMs are only going to connect with Google or the Microsoft Outlook tools, so choose one of those. Avoid things like Yahoo and MSN, Hotmail, things like that. All right, so a great calendar system that integrates through everything from your phone to your desktop to your CRM. You are going to be living from your calendar for sure. Online storage and collaboration, that goes hand in hand with a great system like Google Workplace, where you can use something like G Drive. Now, this is in addition to your paperless transaction management system from the company, but you do need to store, we feel you need to have a different storage and online capacity, whether it be something like G Drive, Dropbox, Evernote, you get the picture. All right, the next key tool is your phone. Your smartphone is going to be your walking office, for lack of a better term. It needs to integrate not only with your calendar, but with any other tools, tech tools that you're using. For example, your CRM needs to have a mobile version so that you're going to be out in the field on the go, not sitting at home behind a computer. The way you're going to do well in this business is to be out in front of people, and you need to be able to access your information, your transactions, and so on. So your smartphone is going to be critical. And if you're going to be using video, which we hope we're going to challenge you to become great at leveraging video for your business, you may want to consider some additional things to go with the latest camera that's either with your iPhone or your Android phone. And that would be things like a ring light, maybe a microphone with a lavalier, and even a tripod or a gimbal. We will cover all those things in our technology and tools. Just be aware that a huge tool for you is your smartphone. All right, I want to talk about online video conferencing. That is here to stay, and this simply means I'm confident everybody has been on either Skype, Google Meet, or Zoom. Zoom is the predominant resource at the moment, but it's easy to join a meeting. The question is, do you know how to run a meeting? And in this day and age, in our real estate profession, you need to be able to handle an online software system like Zoom so that you can do virtual consultations. You may be working with people out of state or out of country. It may be the preferred method that your client wants to speak to you. So get comfortable not only joining a Zoom, but setting up a free Zoom account, for example, and practice with someone, establishing a meeting, sharing your screen, and handling all the controls. There's a little bit of a learning curve, then you're going to get it just fine. All right, next, establishing your branding initially. You really need to get a website, a domain name, and my recommendation is to get yourname.com or yournamerealtor.com. Why? Because one of the things that's going to be happening is folks are going to be Googling you. Even if you get a referral, people are going to be Googling you to check you out. We're going to be talking to you about how to get client reviews, how to manage your online reputation. But for right now, make sure you go to GoDaddy, go someplace with a registrar to get a URL for yourself, a domain name, yourname.com or yournamerealtor.com. And you can integrate email with that. You can have either you at yourcompany.com or you at yourdomainname.com, all right? Also with branding is your email signature. This is an opportunity. Think of your email signature as an forever marketing opportunity. So of course, compliance-wise, you've got to put your name, maybe your license number, depending on your state. Always you must identify who your broker is. And then obviously your contact information, but make sure you add some clickable text-based links that will say things like, search for homes, click here to search for homes. You don't necessarily have to say click here, but if you have a highlighted URL, drive people to your Facebook page, a landing page, someplace where they can download your app, for example. Whatever it is, you send tons of emails, use that area for branding and marketing. You're also going to have a brand and a look and feel that includes your company across all social media platforms. We'll cover all of that in our social media training classes for you. Another area that's often overlooked is voicemail message. I can't tell you how many times I've called someone and it's the generic, you've reached 555-123-456. All right, you have got to 100% get a branded voicemail. And let me give you an example of one so that you can add a call to action. So you may say something like this. Hi, you've reached Dan O'Brien with ABC Realty. I'm not available to take your call, but your call is important to me. If you need to get in touch with me faster, you can text or email me at jan@janobrien.com. If you're looking for homes, why don't you go to janobrien.com and search for homes. Okay, so you can do something to that effect. The whole point I want to make is either identify who you are, tell people if there's another way, an alternative way for them to get in touch with you, and then don't forget to say, if you're looking to search for homes in blank city, go to my website at. All right, so use that voicemail as another area for potentially branding yourself and getting people to take action. All right. Next up, near and dear to my heart, client relationship management. You may have heard the acronym CRM and like, what the heck is that? Well, honestly, it's the foundation of your business. I really believe a quality CRM that allows you to take all the things that are inside of your head, the tasks that you need to do, who do you need to call next? You have to trust a CRM to be this foundation of your business to keep you organized, but also to help you develop and nurture and help you convert business. I mean, that is the bottom line of it. You can't just go put them all on pieces of paper and write list every day. You need to leverage the power of technology to help you streamline your business. And it really should be integrated with your real estate website. You need these kind of features in a CRM. Basically a dashboard that's going to show you any activity, who's been visiting, taking a look at properties and so forth, prompts for who should you call today and tasks, being able to have integrated email and text campaigns, notifications via text or email for any time anyone comes back to you, and it needs a mobile application so you can download it to your phone. So as I mentioned before, you can be on the go, right, out in the field, and you don't have to stop and wait to get home to access your contacts or your transactions and so forth. All right, another key tool is a mobile home search app. Being able to share an app that consumers can search for homes while they're roaming about, because you cannot be with the buyer 24/7. They will also, if you don't work, we'll talk about this in our buyer modules, how you can really build that trust and rapport and get a buyer to be committed to you, because they're not committed to us. They're working with everybody who will help them. So we want to help you with that. We'll do that in another module. One of the keys to being able to build some trust and rapport is to be able to share tools, search tools, so they get away from things like Zillow and Redfin and Realtor.com. And one of the ways to do that is a home search app. Now, it may be integrated with your CRM. It could be something that your company or your local MLS provides. So check that out and find out how can you provide a branded app that you can share with customers, that's going to have all of the listings for your area and a way for them to connect back to you and let them know they want to go look at a house. All right, personal notes and connections is another system that we're going to talk a lot about. The power of a personal handwritten note is it's always read. Why? Because we don't get great mail anymore. Let's face it, we don't hardly get bills in the mail anymore. I don't know about you, but I generally don't check the mail but once a week, because it's generally circulars, advertisements, political things during election season. Occasionally there may be a bill or a notice, but when I get something in the mail that I can tell is a handwritten note, I'm going to open it up. It always gets opened, always gets read, and it can make a lasting impression. Now, the key to this system and making this personal connection is you got to have note cards available. You have to have stamps on hand. You can use something like Canva to go create and print your own branded and customized note cards, or check with your company. You may have a company note card that you can use, but the key is it's a great idea unless you have it handy and ready to go put it into action, and write personal notes in the moment as something happens. So when do you do this? Anytime. After you speak to someone, after you speak to a client. It could be after you speak with a vendor, or maybe somebody just did a great home inspection for you. Great opportunity to write a quick note and send it to them, or maybe the other agent that you're working with. On people's birthdays. You get the idea. The key here is to make it a habit and just start with a goal of one personal note a day. It could change your business, trust me on this, okay? All right, marketing materials. Business cards, clearly. There are digital business cards. Another great idea and a key tool for you is to create a business contact in your phone so that you can simply share. Business cards do get thrown away. I'm not saying you don't need a business card, I think you do. But even a stronger way to share your information with someone is to say, hey, let me just give you my contact information, I'll text it to you. So you need a contact information. It doesn't have your personal home and all that in it. You need one that's separate for business. That has all your contact information, your websites, your social media, everything that you need, and you can text it to someone, and then it's another way for you to get the information back from them. So business cards, maybe a digital version of a business card. And then you need a great home buyer consultation and buyer guide. Hopefully your company is providing that, that you can customize that, as well as a listing presentation or home selling guide and other marketing materials that are branded that you can co-brand to work with a buyer and a seller in all of your prospecting. Definitely you need key marketing materials. Those are the key ones. All right, and finally, your core real estate business systems. The rest of this course is going to be all about showing you how to set up these systems and how to get out there, get business, get repeat business. Ultimately, we're going to show you how to put your foundation systems in place and, in effect, create an operations manual for your business, a process. And it starts with your business plan, which we'll be covering in this module. And it moves on to database and referrals, meaning what are you doing to stay in touch with your sphere of influence to create repeat and referral business? That's up in our next module, module 2. Then buyer, you're going to hear us say BDA, before, during, and after. This is a system that we're going to show you how to handle the entire life cycle of a buyer and a seller. So the seller and the buyer BDA systems, those are key systems as well. Your online presence, which is your social media, all other sites that have consistent branding with client reviews, including the real estate portals like Zillow, Realtor.com, HomeLight, Homes, and so forth. More on that later. And finally, last other system that we'll be covering with you is what else do you do to lead generate and market to continually build your pipeline so that you have a successful business and not those peaks and valleys I mentioned before. All right, those are some key tools and systems. We will be talking about them more as we go along in the course. We just want to get you started and thinking and starting to put some things together for your business. We'll see you in the next lesson.